There is some Wahoo magic going on in the land down under, as former Who Danielle Collins will compete in her first Grand Slam final. Collins has gone through a lot in the past year, both on the court and off, and everything now seems to be falling into place. Former UVA women's tennis star Danielle Collins will be competing in her first Grand Slam final at the Australian Open after upsetting Iga Swiatek, the 9th-ranked player in the WTA. Collins was one of the most decorated tennis players to ever attend UVA. She is the only woman tennis player from the ACC to win 2 national championships in singles. She was named first-team All-ACC in each of her 3 seasons at UVA, and she won 125 singles matches total in her UVA and Florida career. Collins has had a journey to get to this point. She flew through the first 2 rounds with ease before having her first tough matchup. She played against Clara Towson in a match that Collins prevailed 7-5 in the 3rd set. After this, she knocked off some tough opponents, including Elise Mertens, who is ranked 26th in the world, and Elise Cornet, who has appeared in 60 consecutive Grand Slam tournaments. In the match against Swiatek, Collins started the match by breaking her serve twice, while also holding her own serve to take a 4-0 lead in the first set. Collins held a 5-2 lead and led 40-15 in the 8th game. However, she would hit an unforced error, and Swiatek would hit a winner off a volley to get the game to deuce. Swiatek would take that game after Collins' shot went long, and she would double fault the next point. Swiatek held her serve, but Collins still led 5-4. Collins would have an impressive service game as she recorded 2 aces, along with another serve that Swiatek could hardly get her racket on. Collins would cap the set with a 17-ball rally that Swiatek would dump in the bottom of the net to take the first set 6-4. In the second set, Collins would regain her control on the match. She would take 12 of the first 13 points and jump out to a 3-0 lead. Swiatek would take the next game to deuce, but Collins will hold her off to take a 4-0 lead for the second time in the match. Collins would march her way to a 6-1 win in the second set to secure her spot into the Australian Open finals. Outside of tennis, Collins has dealt with abdominal and back pain due to a condition called endometriosis. Last April, she went through with surgery to alleviate the pain, and she now states that she's able to live her best life and be able to feel like a normal person, along with feeling more free. Since her surgery, she has been able to compete in the Roland Garros a month later, advancing to the 3rd round where she was defeated by Serena Williams. Collins will later go on to win the Palermo Open and the Silicon Valley Classic in 2021. The surgery has given her a new spark that does not seem to be going anywhere anytime soon. It is an inspiring story from Collins as she focused on her own health and it has paid dividends for her since. Collins will take on Australian native and the top-ranked player Ashleigh Barty in the finals. Barty has yet to drop a set in her final run and should be the toughest opponent for Collins. However, Collins has pulled off multiple upsets in her run, and she looks determined to do more to win the Daphne Ackhurst Memorial Cup. Though Collins is ranked 30th in the world, her aggressive play style and her strong service game will give Barty some fits. Knocking off a former Grand Slam winner in Swiatek would eliminate any doubts that Collins cannot knock off another one in Barty. If you would like to watch Danielle Collins play live, you have to be awake at 3:30 a.m. on January 29th. This match could prove to be a stepping stone that Danielle needs for a rejuvenated career.